Hello dear student, welcome once again. Today in this lecture we will learn about how to frame questions. In English education, when you are there in the classroom, you need to ask some questions while teaching of particular content. Different types of questions based on Bloom's taxonomy. The taxonomy of Bloom. As teachers and as people part of the world, we ask questions to our learners and people every day. Somewhere, not all questions are on the same level. Some questions are easy to answer, where other questions may require a great deal of thinking. In 1956, Bloom has provided us with his taxonomy to assist us to compose questions on different levels of thinking. Bloom's taxonomy ranges from lower to higher level of cognitive thinking. These levels are, I will shortly provide more details of each level. There are 6 levels. Bloom's taxonomy has given this cognitive level of thinking where we came across with knowledge, second one comprehension, third one application, fourth one analysis, fifth one synthesis, and sixth one evaluation. These are the 6 steps of Bloom's taxonomy. When we speak about the level of questions, then we come to across that when we speak about lower order, then there firstly come knowledge, that is remembering. Okay, when we are about to ask this type of question, we should know about, we have to recall what your student has learned about particular content. If you are going to ask them question or ask him or her a question, particular student will simply remember the particular answer. In this knowledge, the types of questions test the student's ability to memorize and to recall terms, facts, and details without necessarily understanding the concept. Means there is no expectation of understanding particular concept of particular content. How to find out particular keywords? In these knowledge, such keywords are usually used by the teacher to remembering particular answer. These are memorize. You may start your question with define, identify, repeat, recall, state, write, list, and name. Means in this knowledge, just we have to ask the questions based on remembering only. Such examples are given here. What is ... How would you describe? Why did? How would you show? Means these are the frames of particular questions where student will reply or student will answer on his remembering or on his memory. Then there is no deeper sense of understanding. What comes in knowledge? Then at the left side we'll come across with some useful verbs. These are tell, list, describe, relate, locate, write, find, state, and name. Means by using these useful verbs, you can frame your questions. Certain sample questions are written over here. For example, what happened after ... You may add your question. Second one, how many ... Next one, who was it that? Can you name the ... Describe what happened at. Who spoke to ... Can you tell why dot dot dot. Find the meaning of dot dot dot. What is dot dot dot? Which is true or false? Means, as a teacher, you may frame such type of sample questions. Then what we have to expect from the students, or what are the potential activities and products? In this one, you may make a list of the main events, make a timeline of events, make a fact charts, write a list of any pieces of information you can remember, list all the dot 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 in the story, article, reading piece, or make a chart showing dash dash dash. Means, as a teacher, if you use these verbs, then you will be definitely able to frame the such type of sample questions where you will ask to them to collect the make list or make a facts chart or write a list of any pieces of information you can remember. Means, knowledge, it depends upon the remembering. And as a teacher, you need not to take more hard work while asking such type of questions. This is knowledge. After that, second one is that is comprehension. As far as Bloom's taxonomy is concerned, this step is so important. Comprehension is directly related to understanding. By asking such type of questions, what happens in this comprehension level? These questions test the student's ability to summarize and describe in their own words without necessarily relating it to anything. Means, it should be the ability of particular student. He should describe, he should summarize, or he should answer to the particular question on the basis of his understanding. So that here are some keywords. Teacher may use these keywords for framing such type of question based on comprehension, that is describe, distinguish, explain, interpret, predict, recognize, and summarize. All these words are there. These words are known as keywords. By putting these words into your questions, then definitely you will frame the question based on comprehension, that is understanding. The examples of such questions are: what facts or ideas show dot dot dot? How would you compare dot dot dot? How would you classify? Can you explain what is happening? Means, in this one, what happens? Teacher is about to frame the questions and he asks the questions based on facts, ideas. He may ask questions of comparing. He asks questions based on classification. He may ask the interpretation, that is explanation. Means, these type of questions are basically known as understanding. In this comprehension, then what are the useful verbs? See, explain, interpret, outline, discuss, distinguish, predict, restate, translate, compare, describe. Means, with these useful verbs, we can definitely ask the question, we can frame the question to get the answer of particular question, which will be based on student understanding. Then these are some sample questions. Can you write in your own words dot dot dot? Can you write a brief outline of dot dot dot? What do you think could have happened next? Who do you think dot dot dot? What was the main idea of dot dot dot? Who was the key character dot dot dot? Can you distinguish between dot dot dot, or what differences exist between dot dot dot? Can you provide an example of what you mean dot dot dot. Or another simple question is that, can you provide a definition for dot dot dot. Dear student teacher, means these are the sample questions. With the help of these sample questions, you may definitely ask question based on understanding, that is comprehension as per the Bloom's taxonomy. Then what will be the potential activities and products? See, it depends upon the comprehension, so that what will be the potential one? Cut out or draw pictures to show a particular event. Here, student comprehends himself. Second one, illustrate what you think the main idea was. Again, student understands. After that, make a cartoon strip showing the sequence of events. Write and perform a play based on story. It all deal with comprehension. Retell the story in your own words. Paint the picture of some aspects you like. Write a summary, a report of an event, or prepare a flowchart to illustrate the sequence of events, or make a coloring book. Hello dear students, means these are the potential activities and the products which can be developed by asking such type of questions in the classes, so that you can be a good teacher who asks proper questions and who gives proper space for student understanding. Then after that, there is higher order level questions. Knowledge, comprehension, and after it, application. Application means what? Transferring. Application questions encourage students to apply or transfer learning to their own life or to a context different than one in which it was learned. Means whatever teacher taught in the classes, after teaching particular content, teacher expects particular knowledge to be used at practical level, so that there is transfer of learning, making good use of particular knowledge in different situations. Some keywords are here, that is apply, compare, contrast, demonstrate, examine, relate, solve, and use. These keywords definitely prove that teacher really teaches very well to the students, and student can apply particular knowledge at their practical life. For example, some questions may be framed. What would result if ... What facts would you select to show ... What approach would you use to ... Or last question, how would you use? Means as a teacher, you have to frame such type of question where all students will definitely active in real sense. Then some useful verbs in application level, that is solve, if there are grammatical operations, if there are some mathematical operations, then show, use, illustrate, construct, complete, examine, or classify. These are some useful verbs. Just you have to use these verbs in framing up questions. So some sample questions are asked here. Do you know another instance where? Could this have happened in? Can you group by characteristics such as ... What factors would you change if? Can you apply the method used to some experience of your own ... What questions would you ask of? From the information given, can you develop a set of instructions about? Would this information be useful in if you had a? Means all these questions are about to solve the situation, are about to construct the events, or are about to examine particular thing. Then what are the potential activities and products? After this one, construct a model to demonstrate how it will work. If there is part of science, then definitely the teacher of science will ask such type of question based on model. Then make a scrapbook about areas of studies. Means the scope is given to the students' activity, scope is given to the student's creativity, and student uses his proper idea of making such type of books, framing different type of books. Then take a collection of photographs to demonstrate a particular point. This is another activity. Make up a puzzle game, swing the idea from the study area. Make a clay model of an item in the material. It is also the part of application. Design a market strategy for your product using known strategies as a model. Paint a mural using the same materials. And write a textbook about ... for others. Means in this application level, you are about to solve, show, use, illustrate, construct, complete, examine, and classify. Means you have to bring whatever you have learned in the classes, it should be brought outside the classroom, and you have to make good use of at your practical life. Last one is that is analysis, application analysis. That analysis is nothing but the relating one. These questions encourage students to break material into parts, describe patterns and relationships among parts, to subdivide information and to show how it is put together. It should be the ability of students. They will definitely analyze, they will definitely differentiate, they will able to distinguish, there will be explanation, inferences, then relate, research, and separate. All these keywords are useful while framing the question based on analysis, that is part of relating. Such examples are given here. What inferences can you make? What is the relationship between ... What evidence can you find ... What things justify ... Likewise, in this analysis 1, these are some useful verbs: analyze, distinguish, examine, compare, contrast, investigate, categorize, identify, explain, separate, and advertise. So as a teacher or as a student teacher, definitely you will have to frame such type of question which starts like, which events could have happened? I ... happened, what might the ending have been? How was this similar to ... What is the underlying theme of? How do you see as others possible outcomes? Why did ... changes occur? Can you compare your ... with that presented in ... Can you explain what must have happened when ... How is ... similar to ... What are some of the problems of ... Can you distinguish between ... What were some of the motives behind ... And what was the turning point in the game? What was the problem with ... Means these type of sample questions can be framed. Then what are the potential activities and products? Likewise, in this one, the design a questionnaire to gather information. Write a commercial to sell a new product. Conduct an investigation to produce information to support your view. Make a flowchart to show the critical stages. Construct a graph to illustrate selected information. Make a family tree showing relationships. Put on a play about the study area. Write a biography of the study person. Prepare a report about the area of study arrange a party, make all the arrangements and record the steps needed. Review work of art in terms of form, color and texture, and review a film. Means these are some expected products. So that in this analysis 1, it gives much importance for production or potential activities which can be carried out successfully by the students. And after this analysis, there is synthesis. Synthesis is creating. These questions encourage students to create something new by using combination of ideas from different sources to form a new whole. Means in this synthesis 1, we have to give proper freedom to the student so that they can freely combine the ideas which are from the various or different sources to form a new whole. In this synthesis 1, some keywords are there that arrange, combine, create, design, develop, formulate, integrate, and organize. Then on the basis of this creating or synthesis, you may form such type of questions. What could be changed to improve ... How would you test? What way would you design? What outcome would you predict for? Just you have to complete the question. And in this synthesis 1, some are the useful work, that is create, invent, compose, predict, plan, construct, design, imagine, propose, devise, formulate. Some sample questions are that can you design ... to ... Why not compose a song about ... Can you see a possible solution to? If you had access to all resources, how would you deal with ... Why don't you devise your own way to deal with ... What would happen if ... How many ways can you ... Can you create new and unusual uses for? Can you write a new recipe for a tasty dish? Can you develop a proposal which would ... Means these sample questions can be easily framed out by using these useful verbs of synthesis. Then after that, some potential activities and products are invent a machine to do a specific task, design a building to house your study, create a new product, give it a name and plan a marketing campaign. Write about your feelings in relation to. Write a TV show, play, puppet show, role play, song, or pantomime about. Design a record, book, or magazine cover for ... Make up a new language code and write material showing it. Sell an idea, devise a way to compose a rhythm, or put new words to a non-melody. Means in this one, synthesis means to create something new, to bring all the ideas together and to form something new. And so this purpose, teacher can ask such type of questions to develop their creativity, and it is expected that something should be created by thinking over them. After that is evaluation. Evaluation is known as judging. Evaluation questions encourage students to develop opinions and make value decisions about issues based on specific criteria. In this one, some keywords are assess, critique, determine, evaluate, judge, justify, measure, and recommend. Means what happens here, we expect judging. Means students have to develop their own opinions and make the value decisions about issues based on specific criteria. The judging skill, developing opinions, and making the value decision it is expected from this type of uh, question. Some examples of these questions are: how could you select ... how could you prove ... how would you prioritize? And last one, what information would you use to support? Means these are the some useful examples. In this evaluation chapter, in evaluation process, you may use such type of useful verbs, and as a student teacher you should know good use of by reading these useful verbs: judge, select, choose, decide, justify, debate, verify, argue, recommend, access, discuss, rate, prioritize, and determine. Some sample questions are there. Is there a better solution to judge a value of ... Can you defend your positions about? Do you think is a good or a bad thing? How would you have handled? What changes to ... would you recommend? Do you believe? Are you a ... person? How would you feel if ... How effective are ... or what do you think about? Means these are some sample questions, and in this one what we expect. The potential activities and products are: prepare a list of criteria to judge a show, indicate priority and ratings, conduct a debate about an issue of special interest, make a booklet about 5 rules you see as important, convince others, form a panel to discuss views, for example, learning at school, write a letter to advising on changes needed at ... write a report, prepare a case to present your view about. Means in these evaluation type of questions, some potential activities and products are really expected from the students. Okay, after this Bloom's taxonomy are the questions based on cognitive level, that is knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis, and evaluation. Likewise, in English language there are 4 fundamental skills, that is listening, speaking, reading, and writing, also known as basic linguistic skills. Then L means what? Learning, listening means what? Understanding the spoken languages, and so that in communication includes some signals, some words, some phrases, some sentences, and we have to ask and answer questions. We need to make requests and suggestions. We need to give some instructions, and we need to express feelings or attitude. Means these are listening, speaking, reading, and writing. By using all these techniques, you will definitely frame such questions. And second one is that speaking English is most highly prized skill. One who can speak English well can understand it, read it, and write it with ease. Then what is by speaking? Speaking is ability to express oneself in life situation, ability to report acts, events in precise words, and express ideas fluently. It is oral production of signaling system include phonological aspect, linguistic items, and pronunciation. Linguistic items like grammatical structures and vocabulary. Means there are no specific question for these 4 fundamental skills. But if you want to evaluate particular student, if you want to evaluate these 4 fundamental skills, you may use these techniques or things. After that, for reading, by circling the correct alternative that matches the model best, the model alternatives. Suppose in capital letter D, B, P, and D. By understanding the proper alternatives that matches the model best, the model alternative is pen, pan, pin, pen, pen, pen. Means by circling the correct alternatives that matches the model best, and it is another part of evaluating your reading skill. After that, by selecting correct alternatives. Suppose Anil uses a hammer and saw and makes student thinks ... He is ... gardener, blacksmith or carpenter. So that it should be the student's ability. He or she has to select particular word by reading above sentences. Then writing skill. Asking the pupil to write a proper punctuation marks in the brackets. For example, have you seen a ghost? Here, question mark should be there. What a lovely scene. What student has to place here? Student has to place here a exclamation mark. And yes, it is so, said Mohan. Means all these 3 examples are given here and you are expected for proper punctuation marks. It comes under writing skill. Then asking student to select the proper punctuation marks for the place in the bracket. Is the tiger coming in the direction? Whether it is question, then you have to select honey ... shouted the boys. Then what will be the right option? Full stop, question mark, then semicolon or exclamation mark. It should be written properly. Then somewhere grammatical structures are there, either your brother or I ... to answer for it. The options are, is, am. Select proper word. The king with his minister ... arrived, has, have, having. Means you should know all these things based on LSRW. Thank you very much. As a student teacher, you need to form the practice of using particular words and you will have to practice for it asking orally, or you will have to practice it by in a written way, so that you will be definitely a good teacher of English language.